Hello everyone, Amanda here, thanks for joining me. So I'm here today to share my Lapbook, quite a large one, and I will be doing another video to go up on the Graphic Fairy's own website because this is a design team project for them. So most of the digitals I've designed myself. This is my Victorian gentleman kit. So it's quite a large Lapbook. She is for sale. Well, he should be a he really. I always call my journals girls, even though this one's a male theme one. I always say she. So 8 by 11 and a quarter. Now this will be for sale within the UK only because it's quite big and it's quite hefty. So to send this to internationally would just be a ridiculous price, so I'm going to have to limit it. So let's get started. So yeah, I just need to, I think I'm going to put some black cardstock on the back to make it match the front. That's the only thing left to do. So we've got a very simple tie closure here. And I've had awesome fun making this. So these, I've got a tutorial on these. Okay, and then so the flap opens there and there. Alright, and then each of these smaller flaps has got one of my little decorative elements on with some string through eyelets just for decoration, just because it looks cool. Okay, and lined here with tattoo vintage, it's actually music paper that I've punched those holes into, and then each side opens again with this vintage ledger paper for you to write notes on, or you know, sticky notes, and each side has a little tuck there. So this side is exactly the same. So in the central part here, I've done twine binding for my bounding elements. So on one, I've got my little photograph album. Okay, I've got a video on this, and these are all part of my digital kit. Okay, so I've got a video on how you can make this. Alright, put it back in, and then there's a pocket in the back. And then the little notebook, and they both just slide onto this twine binding here to hold them securely. Very simple, but very, very effective. Okay, get off. So they will just flip out of the way like that. So then you come to the first flip element, which is made from an envelope. It's layered up with book page, and this is a vintage engineering book page. We've got the guest check. These gentlemen here are from my kit, and this and this and this. Okay. So in here we've got a pocket with a little envelope and a little receipt. So there's a pocket there, and then there's the larger envelope pocket with various receipts in. I've tried to keep the mail theme, so that's to do with fishing. What's that one? I can't remember what that one is. But I've tried to keep it mail themed as much as I can. You know, not everything will be, but I've tried my best. Alright, and then this flips like so. Alright, and then on the back here we've got my one of my hanging pockets. Alright, with a little bit of ephemera in with eyelets, and tucked behind it is this faux letter, and then here at the back we've got a pocket with some ephemera in. Alright, so that has got a flap there which just tucks onto there like so, and then this little letter tucks behind, and it all holds quite sturdy because of the way that this is made. And then on this section here, this is a full sheet of my digital collection there. It's beautiful, and I've used it as like a little clipboard. So we've got a library card and some other bits and bobs of ephemera that you can actually take them out and write on them as if it were a journal. Okay, and then it's lined again with this vintage paper that I've punched those square holes in by myself. Alright, and then so that page then flips like so, and we've got this double pocket page hanger. Behind there we've got some mini receipt, and we've got some bits of ephemera tucked in the pocket there. Okay, now this is another envelope flip. I'll have to move it over. Another envelope flip. So in here we've got some ephemera to write on, and then this comes off like so. It's double-sided, and then that means you can then open this page here for writing. And then here we've got some more of the vintage engineering book page. We've got a pocket with some tags, and then that closes, and if you open it back up, slide it across, where that pocket is there, you've got the ephemera, and then this letter here is slid in, but also so that it's like a loose page, and we've got some stenciling. So then if you close it back up and put the pocket hanger on, back on, it locks those two sheets so that they don't flap about. You know, it locks it. The weight of that keeps it shut. Okay, right, so then on this we've got another full page here. This again is a digital that I created, and we've got some more ephemera clipped on with a little clip there. Okay, so then that goes back like that, and then you pull it across. You've got another flip here. So again, this is another envelope flip with the little guest check thing there. Oh, I need to put something in there. A little tagging, okay. Reinforced with this die cut element here, collaged. We've got some an invoice in there about bicycle. And then that flips open, and on the back here we've got a belly band, which we've got a piece of paper in here as well. Belly band with a vintage gentleman on, that's holding some letters, and then this sheet here will pull out and you can journal on that. So that slides inside the back of the envelope and into the belly band, and that's how that's held on. Okay, and then those go back in there. It's been real fun. The structural base, I followed a tutorial by Bohemian Crafts, but then the rest of it I've made up myself because she didn't do any follow-on videos, so I had to make it up myself. So on here we've got another planer page. Wait a minute, how's that? That's gotten stuck, just bear with me. Another planer page here with some vintage ephemera, okay, and this is a sheet from the Graphics Fairy from their typesetter kit, okay, and then we've got various bits of ephemera there for you to write on and invoices, and then I've made this little photograph, one of these slides. It's on a little keychain thing and it's attached to the clip. Okay, so then that opens like so. Alright, so then if we pull it over to this side, we've got another flip element here, which is another envelope. It's collaged again. We've got a pocket inside the guest check part, and then that envelope flips again. I'll have to keep moving it to keep it in camera. And we've got another letter there hanging on the edge of that. You can journal on there, and there's more ephemera inside there. Okay, and then if we come back over where that's flipped from, we've got another one of these plain decorative pages, and again this is an image that I created myself, and I gave this as a freebie in my Facebook group, and clipped on there is some receipts and some ephemera. Okay, so that goes like so. And if we go to the middle section here, we've got this flip here, which I turned into a tri pocket. I shared a video on that. We've got a little tuck spot here with some little tickets. So each one of these is filled with labels and ephemera, and then there's actually a pocket behind it as well with this vintage map. Okay, so that goes behind those. Okay, and then this section flips out like so, and then we've got some vintage ledger paper there for writing on, and on the central part here we've got these little flip elements made from CD wallets. So that flips, there's tags behind, and then there's a larger tag in there. And then this one here, I made a little I was just playing about. I made a little closure to keep it closed. So then that flaps open like so, and you've got some bits of ephemera just stuck in there. And in this one you've got a collection of cutouts and ephemera. So lots and lots to look at. I think I've covered it all. And that will then just flip back round and it'll just keep that bit shut. Okay, so then that middle section closes and then this opens again. It's like a TARDIS. It's brilliant. So then here on this section we've got the tabbed pocket, vintage paper there, and lined at the back with some paper from the typesetter from Graphics Fairer, and these are various bits of ephemera on my collection. Again, you can write on the back of those. And then on this section, this is another envelope flip. It's got engineering drawing and a vintage faux vintage receipt. It's all lined there with ledger paper, and then this is part of my digital kit. Okay, and then that goes back in and these flip up. Okay, it's really going to be really hard, and I've just stenciled on the back of there and left it plain so that you could write on them, but the little window there you can see what's in, and then this part here is for writing on. Okay, and then if we go back to the middle again, this section opens again. Okay, and on the right side we've got another envelope flip. This one I've put a little pocket on, okay, with some little tickets in. And in there is this is just a tag that came from a t-shirt, I think, but it was lovely and sturdy, so I thought I'd use it. And we've also got some more vintage ephemera. Again, it's lined with the ledger paper, and again that flips up and it's got stenciling on the back, and you've got space for writing there. Then in the middle section here you've got two signatures. Okay, like journal signatures. So these are digital images from my vintage gentleman collection that's available on my Ko-fi. So that opens that way, okay, and that opens that way. And then you've got the paper bags, you've got some accountancy paper, tea-dyed paper, more accountancy paper, and they are attached via these twine bindings, so they do slide out if you want to change them. Okay, and then behind there it's layered with another vintage image. Okay, so I think it goes like that. I've done them so they're sort of like that. I think that's right. That lies like that, that goes like that, like that, and that, and that, and there. Okay, but you don't have to, you can just have them loose. It just kind of locks them together so they don't flap about, if you know what I mean. That like that, like that, like that. Okay, and because they're smaller, you can have them staggered, so one up there and one down there. Alright, so there's lots going on in this. It's hard to show because it does extend so far. So then to close it, you've got these in your centre part, and you go right, then left, okay, which is that bit again, it's already closed, and then right and left. It's absolutely filled to the bursting with stuff. Absolutely filled. Oh, that should go. I've got lost now. Hold on a minute. Like that, yeah. It doesn't really matter how it lies, but it doesn't show terribly beautifully if you don't. Yeah, that one goes on there. That's right. Okay, and then these fold. The little books go in, and then that folds. We've got, you can see I've just stuck a little fake postcard there, for example. Alright, and then it all folds together like so. Just tuck it in, and like so, okay, and then put the closure back on. So there we go. It's quite a chunky monkey, and it's quite weighty, but there we go. Now that has taken me quite a while to make, but what fun that has been trying to figure out how to have different flips and different elements and how to get it nice and full of stuff. So there you go. Thanks for joining me. I hope it gives you some ideas. You can use any of the ideas that I've shared with you today, and feel free to use them. All right, thanks for watching, take care, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.